Welcome everyone to the city of Lahore, where we have more action in the ICC Champions Trophy Pakistan 2025. Group B action with no margin for error for these two teams here today. Afghanistan in action, led by Hashmatullah Shahidi and Just Butler's England. Both teams slipped up in their opening encounters. And Kal Rashid can hold sway, but coin fell a little bit earlier in favour of Afghanistan, who have chosen to bat first. Wonderful service in Lahore. The Gaddafi Stadium is ground zero. Weather conditions are quite cool actually. South Africa won their game against Afghanistan, had a washout yesterday with Australia, who also won their opening encounter against England. So the loser of this contest will be out in this significant encounter between Afghanistan and England. The loser will be out. Afghanistan with the same team that they played against South Africa. Gurbaz and Ibrahim Zadran, so important at the top for them. Rahman Shah got some runs, a nice half-century. They'll need more from Hashmatullah, the captain, and they need more from their bowling group. Faruqi was a little bit off in that last game. Rashid Khan didn't pick up a wicket, so they require more from their spinners eventually. One change.
That was the length he found. I think it was more the second, third and fourth over.
Just the numbers from that first game I know would have burnt Archer and Wood. Naive celebration there. Good running, Samandul wanted a rotation of strike. Lovely movement and nice length to go with it.
And that's the difference between Archer, who's had to change his action, and the
Syrian.
Starting 8 or 9. Nice, like that. More of that. 5 without loss. Pad. All the subcontinent grounds there that. Talk about outswinging. To me, bowling an out. But just my action.
flick leg side. It's Rashid down there, he does well, saves the boundary, comes back for 2. So once you start changing,
and it works, Nasser. It's the one thing I'll say that does work. 1 or 2 steps.
swingers in this format in white ball cricket.
Just 2 off the over 7. Beautiful, that's it. And I think nothing really. That's it right there. Good discipline. Does walk at him, he does. Knocked him over, inside edge, Archer strikes early, exactly what England wanted.
Gurbaz goes.
Nice touch. First boundary of the innings for Sadiq, and he's a nice upright player.
Yeah, and the difficulty of a left-hand, right-hand combo.
Just work with what you have. We've seen some excellent bowlers in. Full, very full. Finger goes up. Joel Wilson says yes. They'll discuss a review.
Please.
Good. Has to go early. Just the one bound.
Had a leg slip in action there. Successful over for Arch.
And a little bit wider of the crease there, I think. Arkwood just.
Pitch is hard, but those foot holes crumble fairly easy, and that's what he hates. But this is beautiful bowling from.
Any thoughts on the toss decision by Afghanistan?
I was surprised.
Catching opportunity, no, eludes Archer. Genuine pace, all the way for 6.
Yeah, Archer put one down, a crucial catch the other day. He couldn't get to this one. It went quickly, the pace of Wood, and it was a good shot. But
very good follow.
Which starts with Archer and Wood.
In Dubai, watch the games on the television of the other venues. This is,
If anything, Michael, the pace of the pitch.
game here the other day, of course.
Goalie on the left.
It does look hard work for the bowlers of both sides.
Very badly for them around here. 21 for... The significance of this game, put this one on the bank and then hit that really hard, and that's another boundary. Boy, he flashed really quickly at that, Ibrahim.
He's a guy that likes to say leg side, so any width he punishes, that is very much his strength. England moved the field, they took that slip out of place and put a short catcher at cover point. I thought maybe he was in for an opportunity here, but just...
Back-to-back boundaries, that is just as good as the previous one. In fact, it may even be better. Finally, some momentum here for Afghanistan.
Well, this is a terrific shot. The previous ball that he thrashed.
Michael, which is interesting.
At the moment, they've got cover for them anyway. The original selection.
England get into the semi-finals in that game, maybe 2 at Dubai.
You don't have, hence 5.
This drive, it won't go the whole way. Skipper will run it down. Just, it's a good bit of work there, Butler in pursuit, and often.
Mark Wood, who's had so many.
They just got a problem here though. They could lose their third because Adil Rashid gets underneath a pretty simple catch in the end. And the problems continue for the side that wanted to bat first.
Ball is gone, Rahmat Shah, the latest.
Last. And a bouncer as a welcome. It's 30.
Who has had a recurrent.
Underway is the skipper with an outside edge down to third man. Yeah, but the bus lane.
Nerve in the middle overs. He picked up a beautiful wicket of Labuschagne. Really slow, loopy, flighted leg spinner.
Thrown up there from Overton, encouraging the drive, and the drive he does, lovely from Hashmat. Nothing Archer can do down at wide third man. A much needed boundary. It's been a while coming. He goes back hard into length, and that is smartly stopped. Thrown up there from Overton, encouraging the drive, and the drive he does, lovely from Hashmat. Nothing Archer can do down at wide third man. Nicely run, nicely judged. When you do bowl your variations, how important... The tempo of this innings needs to pick up at some point. Lashed away, and Archer will cut that off. No, but I take your point as well. I just think... Another cutter into the surface from Overton. I think he's summed up conditions pretty well here, actually.
I think from a right arm spinner and left arm spinner's point of view, that it's a little over the top.
There we go. That's a beautiful strike down the ground, all the way, a clean hit, maximum.
always a debate with sides like Afghanistan.
Actually, Bish, you made a good point about them a little bit earlier when you talked about the
left-hand, right-hander in it. It's obviously an offer. 50 partnership between these two. They've had to rebuild. It is, but he doesn't land it, and that's a lovely, delicate paddle sweep.
Not at a crawling pace, but become the...
Himself room, and up and over mid-off. That is a beautiful strike. Expecting it short, and just threw his hands at it.
Well, Bish, you talked about this mid-off, mid-on, up inside the circle, and we're going to show you very shortly the last over.
Whereas Fuller clips it, times it beautifully. What a lovely shot. Power off the first, timing and elegance off the second.
They have changed gear here. Afghanistan, they can do it. They are dangerous. We've seen it time. Driven, so he's starting to bowl into the...
case of where you just don't want to be too predictable. It's not easy on a... Up and over, wide of long off, couple of bounces, another boundary. 100 partnership comes up, it was only...
So much talent in Afghanistan, there's
39 for 3.
Go out, full, straight. Rashid brought back into the attack to do exactly that.
Started to get going as well in an enterprising.
This is the new batsman for Afghanistan. Excellent from Rashid.
And that's effectively gone out of the ground. And in the World Cup,
Complete his.
Turns it into the onside. It's a quick one, but it's safe enough for Ibrahim Zadran. A century against England here in Lahore. First man to score a Champions Trophy century for Afghanistan. He was the same against Australia. Straight, and plenty of it as well.
So Azmat jumping into the party now. We've just seen a wonderful 100.
wonderful.
Just over the top of cover and away for 4 more.
You talk about talent. And just remember, that guy is the ICC ODI Player of the Year for 2024. For Muza, he had a wonderful World Cup with the bat and contributed.
The over, just as...
Well, it's gone up and up and up and away. What about back-to-back boundaries off the first 2, Dale Steyn?
That's the way to set the tone now, 200 up for Afghanistan. He said not just the first ball, I'll take down the second ball too. This one goes for 6.
Packed. About there. Thank you.